I'm Brandi Vezina. I'm a singer-songwriter from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I love writing music.
It was just amazing to see some of the songs that I know and love, and in particular I'm a sucker for old-fashioned values, which you did tonight.
Thank you.
Over the years, tracks like Tornado in a Trailer Park and Good at Being Bad have been favorites. I hope you take it as a compliment when I say there's some echoes of Miranda Lambert and Ella Langley in your music.
Oh, they are both extraordinary writers, so I will take that as a major compliment.
You were very modest. You've earned national recognition through Amazon's Music Indigenous Song Camp, SOCAN Foundation, Kilometer Music Group. I'm going to get you to pronounce the Indigenous festival that I don't want to mangle.
Oh, the Oshoto Kino Music Incubator.
Wonderful. That's just great. And you continue to grow your artistry as part of the, another one.
Sakihiwe.
Lovely. What I wanted to talk about that kind of came up frequently tonight was the gender violence. And we're here today for Women's Day, and you obviously have a connection to that based on a song like Walk Away.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you know, unfortunately, all too often, women, specifically Indigenous women, we have experienced it. I was on a board, the Infinity Women's Secretariat board, for over a decade, and every single one of us who sat on that board from all 7 Métis regions all experienced gender-based violence in our families. So it's unfortunately all too common, but thankfully we're starting to talk about it, and places like Genesis House and the Infinity Women's Secretariat just opened a transitional housing with wraparound services for our women. So things are changing.
Yeah, and it is remarkable because that came up as a theme here. Do you feel like there's any headway that's kind of coming after all these years? I mean, I can't believe that we're still having to overcome this.
I absolutely think so. I think we're starting to talk about things. We're starting to acknowledge the colonial harms that have happened in our communities and our families across the country. And I think we are actually starting to acknowledge, you know, things that have happened, but changing things like talking about emotions and teaching children to name their emotions or 5-finger breathe instead of reacting. So I think things are slowly but surely, thankfully, changing.
I want to talk about your music a little bit more. One of the things that you have a new single that you got to play tonight, and I want to make a comment because it's so interesting for people if you don't come out and support live artists. We talked about Don Amaro a few minutes ago before we started recording, and there's one of his songs from one of his early albums. I remember seeing him in a similarly intimate venue, and he played an acoustic, unplugged version that was astounding. Your version of Lighthouse is completely different from the one that you've sent me graciously ahead of time to preview. But it does indicate that you are shifting a little bit of your gears.
I am. I have been writing. I've been writing so much, and I'm going alternative, so I can do alt pop, alt rock, alt country. So I think it's important to evolve as an artist and grow, and I cannot wait for where I'm going.
Well, it's a great track. So many great tracks, and the one that you performed as well tonight, Paper Town. I've had the good fortune of seeing Scott Nolan live, and what a songwriter. And then that was another collaboration with another one of the people in your band?
Yes, Max, my guitar player, sang Scott's part tonight. That was the first time we ever did it like that.
Unbelievable. No, amazing. You can tell that haunting quality, just an impactful song. So Lighthouse, we just discussed, has a tougher sound and a more urgent sound for you. The cliche for songwriters and writers in general is write what you know. There's certainly some of that in your earlier stuff. Is this an evolution in your songwriting?
Yeah, you know what, I'm actually writing with, I'm working with my first female producer, which is incredible. And I mean, like, I think her and I write so well together, and we can create in my range remarkably. But I look very much forward to the music. We have plenty of songs we're working on. I go back to Toronto in the summer and I will record at least 3 of the songs we've written.
Wow. Do you want to give her a shout out?
Yes, her name is Ramona V. She's an artist from Canada. She lives half-time in Mexico, half-time here in Canada, but she is remarkable. Check her out. She is so talented.
And if memory serves, there's a connection to Lighthouse.
Yes, yeah, we wrote Lighthouse together this summer.
You've been at this for some time now. Indie artist, on the road, recording, just for fun, and we can keep it short. Can you just share one highlight in particular? And we know that there's others. One low light.
Low light? It's been a challenge. It's being a woman in the music industry. Sometimes people can try to overspeak you or man talk and man speak you, and sometimes with sound techs, there was one circumstance that was really uncomfortable and I had to tell him, don't talk to me like that. But I don't mince words and I'm a strong woman, but somebody in another position could have been spoken to inappropriately and I nipped that on the bud. So yeah, didn't enjoy that.
Nice try, but it's great to see standing your ground, and this really speaks to what this whole Women's Day and Genesis House stands for.
Yes, yeah.
What about the highlight?
Highlight, oh my gosh, there's so many. My grandparents being able to watch me, and my grandparents love listening to me on Sirius XM. I'm very fortunate and very blessed that this is year 7 for me. I put out Walk Away in 2019, and my grandparents actually got a subscription to Sirius XM to be able to listen to me on the radio, and it brings them such joy and happiness. That's my favorite.